solid PLA, but there we go. Now, before I close this video, I'll just put the hatch together. Hatch in 2 pieces. Now we just have to trim out this bit. It printed this bit, so we'll just cut it out. It's on it. They're on the layers, so we'll trim out. I might use my little scalpel for this. It's had a sharp blade, that is. And on this one, I think I'm going to run the bead of glue around the inside, and that'll stop any excess pushing out onto the face. Slide that in there, like that. So make sure I'm flat on the base, because that is a flat surface there. And because I glued the inside rather than the outside, I've got no excess at all to wipe off, so I'm not going to mess up the joint with glue spilling outside. And as you can see there, I've got 4 little recesses there and corresponding recesses on the fuselage, so that we can fit the little 10mm magnets, and that should, whoa, it fits like it was made to. Okay, nice. Okay, so before I finish up this video, we'll remove the rear section. We know, because we always do the hooks on the forward section. We know that the forward section locks up, so that this rear section would knock down to uncouple it. So So there we go. Now what I'm going to do, this rear section, some recesses in there for little nuts. And these are, I believe, 3M, and I like to use the ones with a little nylon or neoprene or whatever locking bit on the back, so these should actually press into there. The easiest way is to pull these in with a bolt. Looks like we may have to just drill out. Just run a drill through the holes. That's just a 1/8 3mm drill, just to clear out the holes. Good idea actually, maybe to use a pair of pliers, then I can see which way this is facing. And once it starts entering the plastic, then it'll pull in on its own. Do the same thing on all four. This is, I've actually gone for the larger mounting brackets, the larger motor on this one, not the smaller, not the 28. This is for the larger motor. This one I think is the one I shall use. This is a dual sky, 1000 RPM. The larger mounting bracket, which will actually fit on there. The centres, the whole centres should be, yeah, well, when I clear out them holes, they'll be pretty good. Just finished putting these locking nuts in place. Once it enters the plastic, it should tighten itself in there. And for those of you who keep looking at my tummy, I do intend to reduce that. I've started walking again now the weather has picked up. I do intend to get my weight down a bit. I'm now 91 and nearly 92 kilos, and I'm hoping to get down to 85, and hopefully that will reduce my pregnant bulge. And I know from looking at myself in the video there, oh by the way, this is a new camera. I hope this video is going to be a lot better than the last couple were. This is a new camera. This is an Osmo, a DJI Osmo, action camera, and it has a front-facing screen, so you can actually see if you're in the picture, if everything's working okay. So okay, so I've got the 4 nuts locked in there, and what I might do is just a little dab of glue on each one, making sure I don't get it in the threads, just to make sure they don't push out. And then we can glue this into the rear section, which is fuselage 4. There are only 4 pieces in this, so again, make sure it's a nice fit. There's a slot there which runs right through the fuselage for the ESC, the motor cables to run through. It will need an extension, or 3 extensions actually, to go through there. And then there's a little tiny piece that fits on the bottom. So I'll glue that in first. In fact, I might run it round there because it's very difficult to hold a piece like that. And I've blocked off the hole, but I can always run a drill through that. This is the hole for the servo wire. Oh jeez, I shouldn't be using that. Okay. I'll throw that red piece away because it's made a mess of all the joints. Okay, now we can glue this in place. Again, I think I'll go on the inside here. Okay. And then we've got a little spacer block which will fit in there, on there, which allows for the tail cone to fit, to screw to it, and also, as you can see, it's got an angle on there which I've done. I've given the motor an up thrust, down thrust, whichever way you like to look at it, of about 5 degrees. If that needs to be more, we can change this, or we can make another little, or we can put a couple of washers to adjust that the thrust on the motor. So okay, so there we go. That's the fuselage. That's the fuselage for the BD5. And as you can see, it's quite a reasonable size. The overall weight of this up to now, let's have a Put it on the scales. Pop this little block in there so we get a total. Okay, so we can put them on the scales and all up. It's 517 grams, so that's just a tad over half a kilogram, which I don't think is too bad. Okay guys, that's it for now. Thanks as always, thanks for watching. Any questions, any comments, pop them in the comments below, and hope to see you on the next video. Bye for now.